Grief for 3 firefighters killed battling one of the dozens of fires burning in the West.
Yeah, those 3 firefighters were fighting a fire near the town of Twisp. That's in north central Washington state. It happened when their fire truck crashed near the wildfire and the fire moved over the top of them. 4 other firefighters were hurt. One of the injured firefighters is fighting for his life tonight. Daniel Lyons has 3rd-degree burns on 60% of his body.
He would call me every day and always tell me not to worry. Things are fine, and I always say, Daniel, I pray for you every night for all your safety, for you and for the others.
And high winds today made it even harder for firefighters up in Washington state.
And as these fires continue to rage, help continues to pour in. Colorado Springs Fire Department has sent 8 of its own to battle the flames. KRDO News Channel 13's Emily Allen spoke with firefighters about what it's like to be out on the front line.
James and Heather, we're here at Fire Station 4. I spoke to firefighters here today who say they know all too well what it's like to fight in a wildfire.
Okay.
Firefighter Brad Starling is always ready.
These are wildland firefighting boots.
Never knowing what will happen on the next call.
You would be smart to be nervously cautious when you're going in.
This haze from fires out west is a reminder of fires that burned in his community.
That certainly hits home.
Starling helped out in the Hayman fire, the Waldo Canyon fire, and the Black Forest fire.
Being a little bit scared, a little bit nervous helps heighten your sense of awareness.
He says wildland firefighting is physically demanding.
Crews can be expected to hike several miles a day just to get to the fire. And then once they arrive on the fire, then they have to do their day's worth of work and then hike out.
And emotionally draining.
It's hard to be away from your family because it may be your house that's next and your family that's next as far as needing help. And so there's certainly ups and downs emotionally.
3 firefighters have died in a Washington wildfire. Their death burns in firefighters' hearts across the country.
Whenever we hear that, immediately we start thinking about them and their families.
Colorado Springs firefighters are helping out west. And Starling says everyone left here is also trying to help, even if that just means keeping them in their thoughts and prayers. You know, there are other local firefighters out west as well. Now, the Pike Hotshot team is helping with a fire in Idaho. In Colorado Springs, Emily Allen, KRDO News Channel 13.
Thanks, Emily.